Do you consider yourself a white woman?
No.
Strictly black?
No. It's a weird thing, because people really want to project a lot of shit onto you, when you're biracial. Who do you more align yourself with, kind of thing? But I don't really like that as an identifier.
What's up, people? Welcome back to Ask the Prophet. I am your host, the one and only Prophet. Today's episode is going to be entitled, Is She Black or Is She White? And this was sent in by one of my friends. I'll read the message and then y'all can comment in the comment section with your thoughts. So the message or the question is, where do mixed race people, predominantly, let's say 50-50 black and white, fall on the spectrum? So she's saying that there is a trend on TikTok saying if you're 50-50 mixed, both black and white, it depends on if you were raised by a white mom or if you were raised by a black mom, because there is a major difference. Is it a cultural thing? Is it a racial thing? How does the black community versus the white community view this topic? And let me know your thoughts in the comment section. This is a tricky topic because it's based in a couple different things. So let's say you have a white mom and you were raised in a white community around white culture. Most people would consider you white. And if you were raised by a black mom in a black community, most people that you're around would consider you black. But you, the person who's mixed, I would hope that you would still consider yourself, because you're mixed, as being both. So you might not claim a side. You might not claim a set. But your environment or how you are raised should point you to one side or the other. Doesn't have to, but sometimes that's just how life works. It just does. And this is what creates what they call the imposter syndrome. So the imposter syndrome could be, an example of that could be because you're mixed, depending on where you grew up, who you grew up with, your household, the culture, all things of that nature. If you're mixed, both black and white, the 100% black people might not consider you one of them. And the 100% white people might not consider you one of them. But it's still based in how your parents raised you and your specific self-esteem and characteristics and who you believe yourself to be. Because I feel like if you're mixed, you can claim either side, excuse me, or you don't have to claim a side. It's still up to you. But I don't think that should be offensive if somebody asked you, are you black or are you white? People take it offensive because they feel like because they're mixed, they don't feel like they fit or feel like they have to choose or want to choose, and they shouldn't have to choose. But if you want to choose, you could choose either side because you are both. So I think it all, just plays a part in, yes, if you were raised by a black mom and she instilled black culture in you and you were in a black environment and things of that nature, yes, you can fall on the spectrum and claim to be black. And If you were raised by a white mom, you could, if that was the same thing, the environment, the culture, your language, which plays a part, you could claim the white side. But you are, in fact, both. So if the question is if she's black or white, my answer would say she's both. She's mixed. And a lot of times those people have insecurities or self-esteem issues because they don't know who they are themselves. They don't know where they fall in the spectrum. But it's not how the outside views you. You have to know who you are, and you have to be okay with that. You have to be okay with being both. And if you want to pick a side, you could pick a side. It's all your choice. Excuse me. So, and people don't think about this like when they have mixed children. They don't think about the effects that it's going to have later on down the line. They don't think about the culture mishaps if both parents aren't present, so that you can get both sides and so that you can get both cultures. It's normally a split. So then you end up in a single parent household and you only get one. And so it's the same thing as, growing up, in a single parent household where you only get raised by your mom or you only get raised by your dad. You're only getting one side of it is what I'm trying to say. So people don't think about those things when they have children, but that is extremely important, especially if it's a mixed kid, and these things have an effect and they play a part in them as a person, them in relationships, them just in life. These are all things that have to be thought about and scenarios weighed in on if you have to pick a side. Because I don't think you have to pick a side. Society may place you on one side or the other, or your environment may place you on one side or the other, but you are in fact both. And you have to be comfortable in knowing who you are. You have to be secure in knowing where you stand and where you fall on said spectrum. So that is my answer to, is she black or is she white? I would say she's both. Be comfortable in who you are. Work on your self-esteem, your confidence, all of these things. Shouldn't be nothing that deters you on how you move about life. It just is what it is. Sometimes some things is what it is, and you carry that moving forward. So y'all let me know y'all answer in the comments. Y'all can continue to send in your questions and or scenarios. This is Ask the Prophet. I am your host, the Prophet. And until the next time, deuces.
Baby, it don't matter if you're black or white.